Okay. Right, we are on the other side of a lot of marking. I wanted to cry yesterday. I did like 8 hours of marking. It's no joke being an English teacher. Okay, so we're going to finish the weekly love readings. I need to do Libra all the way through to Pisces. I was just finishing uploading the readings from last week before I finished these lives. Okay, so we're starting off with Libra. Yeah, I marked till like 1 in the morning last night. Imagine that on a Saturday night. And then I like tried to stay awake for half an hour and then I fell asleep and woke up at midday. So I was like already behind today. Normally I would have done the readings then. But I needed to do the marking as priority this afternoon and get outside. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Libra's highest good. How is Libra feeling in this first week of June 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? Hi, welcome in. 3 cards for Libra. Well, these are weekly love readings. So you need to watch your sign. Okay, so this is the sign of Libra. We've got the 10 of Cups reversed. So there could be like disharmony or disunity. What do I want to say? Disunity. Is that a word? Within the home. Hi, welcome into the chat. Because if this was upright, everyone in the family would be happy. All of the cups would be full. You can see the 2 swans are totally in love and the cygnets are swimming around the bottom here. But it's reversed, so there's trouble. Trouble in paradise, as they say. I'm doing readings for each sign. I'm not doing individual questions. We're on the sign of Libra. Yeah, so look, the 2 of Cups is reversed, so it's not trouble with the children, it's trouble with the adults in the house, okay? Because the 2 of Cups, when it's upright, is each person feeling the same. Each person's offering a cup of love, okay, in a relationship, but this is reversed, so one person loves but the other one doesn't. The 2 of Swords reversed and the 9 of Wands reversed. Now we're dropping the burdens, okay? So we've realised that the other person doesn't feel the same and we no longer want to bury our head in the sand. We're just going to deal with it, okay? It's the opposite of being the wounded warrior. We're refusing to fight the good fight. We're giving up. Okay, so who's the person that's showing up in your reading? It looks like it's your spouse. Let's see how they're feeling about everything. Spouse or ex-spouse. You know, you could be a family that are not cohabiting anymore and it's acrimonious because one person's still in love and the other isn't. The Nine of Swords reverse. So I'm pulling from one deck. We can't get the same cards twice, but this is very much like this card. If you look at it, that's the Nine of Wands, that's the Nine of Swords. So both of you are refusing to worry about this anymore. But your timeline is a bit later on than theirs. Like, they've released the anxiety surrounding this a little bit sooner. The Devil reversed. It could be a Capricorn. This is the major arcana for Capricorn, but it also represents toxicity, codependency. They're no longer codependent, okay? They've been released from that that tie that they were once under. This person could be evolving, they could be starting to become more independent. The Four of Wands reversed. Okay, so again, it's an energy where you're mirroring one another. Disharmony, disunion within the household. Four is a number of stability. Four of Wands is the 1111 card. It's four walls to a house, four legs to a chair. It's a very, very stable card, but that's reversed. Okay, so there's instability when it comes to the home. Let's get 3 for the outcome. What will be the outcome? The Three of Cups reversed and the Knight of Cups upright. Well, 3 is a number of community. Okay, it can be celebrations, but it can also be third party dynamics. So a third person could be in the picture if one of you is dating again. Now that's reversed, so there could be interference when it comes to dating again, or that could have been exposed. If they've tried to mess about with someone new that you're involved with, they may apologise, okay? Or there could be a prioritising of a new love. Let's get 2 more for the outcome. The Four of Swords and a new moon reversed. The Four of Swords is taking a much needed rest. Okay, there's been like a lot of challenges, there's been a lot of trials and tribulations, a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear, and when you lay down your swords, you are declaring, you know, like a timeout or a break or a truce, or, you know, taking a period of rest before the next battle kind of thing. The new moon when that's upright, it's like the start of a new phase, the start of a new cycle. However, that's reversed. So I feel like before starting a new chapter in your lives, you're exhausted and you're choosing to take a breather. Maybe if there's been a lot of arguments or secrets or dealing with responsibilities regarding untying assets, uncoupling, in a practical sense, you might be taking a breather, taking a little rest from that before going into a new chapter, like clean slate. We've got the High Priestess upright and the Eight of Cups reversed. Oh, for goodness sake. This is a holding on energy. I didn't want to say that because we had the new moon reversed, but the Eight of Cups is walking away. It's giving up on a relationship or choosing not to be in something anymore. Okay, that's reversed. Oh, the High Priestess is following your intuition. It's Pisces moon, like fear, like someone who's really stubborn, like when it comes to letting go. So you'll know, whether that's you or them. They're really, really stubborn. I'm not answering individual questions. I haven't got time. I've got to do all 6 signs. If you watch your sign, then it may resonate. Okay, that's what service I'm providing. I'm not answering anyone's individual questions tonight because I've never done that. But I would only do that once I'm able to accept super chats, which gives me some kind of payment for me working for you. Otherwise, I'm just working for free. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just being honest with you. Like, it's not really nice to ask someone to work for free. I don't get any payment from this channel. There's a lot more watch hours to get. I'm on like 1,000 and some, like 1,100 watch hours, and I need to get to 3,000 watch hours before I can take super chats. So it's not going to be for maybe like another 6 months or something. It's going to be like quite a while. So you'll have to ask another reader if they do free readings. I don't, and I won't be doing free readings. You're very welcome to have to have a paid individual reading, but you need to pay £18 for 20 minutes. There's details in the description for my channel if you do want a personal reading. I buy personal readings from other readers. I find them really useful, to be honest, than just asking kind of a one-off question. Okay. What's the nature of this connection? Although, do you think it's an ex-spouse or ex-living partner? Reaching your goal. Everything you want from this connection will manifest in the near future. So if you're looking for hi, I'm on the sign of Libra. Okay, I put the cards here. If you're looking to find like a situation where you can get along with this person in a way that's platonic and it doesn't deteriorate when you're around each other, you are getting closer to that. Progress is being made, and you can see that from the cards that we've got. They're just finding it difficult to detach themselves. Some people never manage it, but Spirit is letting you know that they are getting further down the path towards independence. Okay. What has gone on in their past? Like, why are they so codependent? Although everyone, everyone's a little bit like that, but vicious circle, pattern of relationship issues and bad habits, and no-win situation. Okay, so it's like, it's not about you so much, like they would always be like this. Doesn't matter, like whether it's you or someone else that they married, they would always be clingy, they would always be codependent, they would always find it difficult to detach. They could have, fixed placements in their chart, like, that makes them like that. Or they could be someone very traditional, or someone that just believes that you don't divorce. But it's not anything you've done wrong, it's who they are. Secret desires, unspoken needs can plunge you into deep confusion. They don't articulate themselves, they don't enjoy talking about how they're feeling. They're not someone with a lot of water placements, so they're not comfortable articulating how they're feeling, they keep it all inside. Betrayal, deceit, backstabbing, traitors unworthy of trust. Well, I wasn't expecting that. I think it's a fearful person. I think they're very fearful. You see the mouse in the doorway. That's why they're not excited to start a new cycle with someone new, because they don't trust people. They feel, like a victim mentality. Seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. Well, we did have a 3 of Cups. This person expects people to cheat on them. They have like a very low self-esteem, I think. That could have happened before they met you. Okay, so if Libra wants to meet someone new, when is that going to happen? When will Libra meet someone else, someone new? It's not the right time yet, okay? So you can't, if you have already started dealing with someone new and dating someone new, it's not the right time to go exclusive, okay? Because this person would cause havoc, I think. They're getting there slowly and surely, but I wouldn't do it now. Okay, let's get you some advice. I'm not going to get messages from them because I doubt you want to hear it. Love your dark side, okay? So if you feel guilty at times for breaking up this family dynamic, please don't. It's what would have happened anyway. Curiosity, okay? You're allowed to be curious about other people, other places, other things. What are you waiting for? being yourself is sacred. So if this is what you need to do to live authentically and be, honest about how you're actually feeling, and that's just being real, isn't it? It's you can't lie about how you're feeling. Well, people do, but they're not very happy when they live a lie. So just remember that this is like, how to be real. Release any, negative feeling about what's happened. You're always shifting and changing, and so is the other person. They seem like they're not, but they are. Okay, they're gonna have to. It might be that your ascension's happening more quickly than theirs, but that's their story and this is your story, okay? You can't apologise for it. You got a lot of advice cards there. Nurture. It's okay to want to stay home and be alone. I deserve days to myself, days to relax and simply be. I honour how I feel and take this day to do the things that feel nurturing to me. You could feel like pretty good most of the time, and then certain days, anniversaries, birthdays, it's like springtime, isn't it? So there's a lot of birthdays this time of year. You might just go over it all again, or get pangs of guilt or whatever. But you're allowed to have down days, Libra. Like, you are the social butterfly and you are confident and outgoing and creative. You are attractive, but some days you're not going to feel in that vibe, and that's okay. You're a sign that strives to be balanced and find balance, so you have to listen to how your internal compass is and respond to that, okay? Sometimes, like I did today when I go for a walk and I'm not listening to music or anything, I reflect a lot on the past and I think, oh my God, I've actually experienced so much. It's amazing that I'm still, here, and I'm like managing to have like days and weeks and months where I'm really enjoying myself, and I'm not all the time, but oh my God, like I've been through a lot, do you know what I mean? Cosmic flow. Align with the cosmos's rhythm to experience harmony and natural flow. Okay, so you might need to do some like meditation. Release the past. Oh my God, this is everything we've been talking about. Release past wounds to embrace new beginnings. Release, let go, and move forwards. Hi. We just finished in Libra. I'm gonna get an angel number for Libra and then a crystal. Zero 404. Slow down. Balance, power struggle, force, violence, hope, authority, ancestors. Restlessness, low vibrations, and warning. Pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. Don't freak out, it's just a warning to be careful and awake to avoid any further issues. Communicate clearly and keep some healthy boundaries. If you find yourself getting very stressed or dealing with things in a maybe like picking up some bad habits, you could be more stressed than what you're realizing. And maybe feel that way because you don't have strong enough boundaries with this other person. Okay, so you may need to do some like chalking out of like where the line is and making that clear to them. 0707, compromise, self-awareness, forgiveness, professionalism, empathy, tenacity, and freedom. Let go of what no longer serves you. Stop holding on to grudges. Express your emotions and aim towards a compromise. Where there's a lack of understanding, it's best just to move on. The truth will set you free. Okay, so you can't always, sometimes you can talk to you blue in the face and the other person isn't going to hear you. They're just not going to. They're not in a space to be open to what you're saying, or they're just coming from a totally different background to you, or a totally different, mentality, and you can't win by talking it through or analysing it or explaining it. You've just got to find ways to accept that they're unhealed, okay, and they're allowed to be at this point in their journey. 1818, willpower. Achievements, success, striving forward, prosperity, go-getters, courage, and luck. Wow, significant events are on the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavours and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up. You're destined for greatness. Okay, I'll just get you a crystal, Libra, and then we'll move on to Scorpio. May, it's going to be like about another half an hour until I get on to Sagittarius, just in case you want to go off and come back on. But I don't mind at all if you want to hang around. I do about 30 minutes for each reading. I'm just getting to the end of Libra, so it'll be Scorpio next and then Sagittarius. Sapphire, okay, so for the heart chakra, healing, okay, so everything that it said about letting go of the past, letting go of grudges, resentments, acceptance. Let's have a look and see where Sapphire is. We've definitely got it. There it is. That was lucky. I took half the cards and it was in this half. Now, the font is really, really small on here, so bear with me. Often blue, but sometimes pink or yellow. Sapphire, like ruby, is a variety of the mineral corundum. With its peacemaking force field, that's perfect, isn't it? Of sparkle energy, sapphire protects the vulnerable and squishy stuff inside from judgmental people and their unsolicited BS. Where to put it? On your right middle finger, the finger of Saturn, Sapphire's associated planet. Who needs it? Students of ancient wisdom. Where to use it? When to use it. When resentments are doing more damage to you than to those you're holding them against, enlist Sapphire to call forth that old soul that resides within, the wisest part of you who couldn't possibly care less about what anybody else thinks. Find your tranquil place. Okay, judgmental people, move out the way, because Libra's coming through. I'm Libra moon. I worry about what people think of me. I'm like too much of a people pleaser, I think. I don't like confrontation. I don't like drama. It's not good to people please, though. You can overextend yourself or resent others because you're not really expressing yourself the way that you need to or drawing enough boundaries. Okay, we are going on to Scorpio.